Hi there, I'm Jason from Streetbike in Halsowing, and today I'm going to be showing you around a Tracer 850cc triple. Originally when these come out they were called the MT09 Tracer, so everybody just thought they were 900cc, but they're actually 850cc. Quite happy to be showing you around this one. I'll tell you for why. I've got a Tracer myself, fantastic all-rounder. I wouldn't say they're the best sports tourer, I wouldn't say they're the best tourer, I wouldn't say they're the best sports motorcycle, best commuter. But what they do, they do everything really well. So I've been to the Isle of Man, chased my mates around, all got super bikes, and more than good enough. More than good enough. So about this particular bike, well, I sold the bike as new to a guy called Terry, lovely guy. But Terry's issue is that although he loved the bike, it was just a little bit too tall. So we went and got the bike lowered for him. Can't see anything from here really, but I'll show you around it anyway. But we had the bike lowered, so it's about 25-30 mil lower than they are as normal, and when you get on it, it does feel a little bit lower. But for Terry, it was perfect. The only problem for Terry, he's retired now, so he's struggling a little bit on weight. Now the Tracer is a very lightweight motorcycle, but I think he just wanted to just feel a bit more secure when he was out and about. So he's actually swapped it in for the MT09, which is the naked version of this motorcycle. So this is based on the MT09. So let's have a quick talk and show around the bike now. It has fallen over. How do I know that? Well, Terry's a good customer and he's straight up. So can I find where it's been dropped? There we go. Let's have a quick wipe of that. A bit of polish around there. I think we've tried to clean it up a little bit. So that's the worst bit of this motorcycle. A little bit there as well. I think that's a bit of grease. There we go. So that's the bit you're going to look out for. So I think that's just a bit of polish. We've had a clean and a tidy around. Just needs another quick wipe over. That's the worst bit. A little bit on there, look, in a sec. So you can just see, it's just touched the ground. Because you can see from the marks, it hasn't been crashed. It's just fallen over, basically. But when I say fallen over, it's been put on the ground from what Terry said. And I've got to believe him because you can see for yourself. It's spot on. So a little bit about a Tracer. Handguards were standard, okay? You've got an adjustable screen. Come down the front. He's put a rad guard on. Always a good idea. Whole of rad, always going to cost you 300 quid more. Let's come round. Exhaust system. Nice and tucked away in the bike. Good for mass centralisation. Makes the bike feel a little bit lighter than maybe it actually is. You've got an adjustable seat, so that can come up in height. That's on the lowest setting. I'm 6'1", and I'll still have it on the lowest setting, to be fair, so your feet are nice and flat on the ground. Go on the motorway though, you could put it up into the higher setting, give yourself a bit more leg room. Data tag security marking are standard. Let's run down the bike. We've got a traction control unit on here. You've got an eco mode that comes down here, keep it below 5,600 revs. We've got a power switch, mode switch, just here. Standard mode is how you expect it. A mode, that's for the people who like to go and put the foot down. Although around town it's a bit too jerky really, so it's only like a fast open roads mode. The mode I'll use a lot, because I'm a bit tight, is the B mode. If I get on a motorway, dual carriageway, somewhere I'm cruising, stick it in B mode, bike will start doing about 60 plus to the gallon. Obviously it's always down to how you ride it. Got all the computer operation for the clocks on here, because you've got 3 different pages to view. Tells you MPGs, current MPG, how long you've been riding it, what the distance you've travelled, and a few other little functions in there. And you can set the page up to how you want through the menu. High and low beam, of course, indicators, and horn. Screen's adjustable. Screen's adjusted by this unit here and the other one on the other side. You slacken them off, adjust the screen, and tighten them back up again. Power output socket for your sat nav, or heated gloves, as I've started seeing, seems to be the new thing. Heated gloves, heated jackets. Let's have a quick look around this side of the bike. As I say, spot on really. Can you see that blue, metallic blue that you get in that? Can't see that in the showroom. You need some natural light. I'm glad it's coming up on the camera and in the grey. Cracking piece of kit. Handles well, more than fast enough, can be very economical. Relatively cheap to insure as well. I think about 250 quid for my insurance, which is not bad considering I live in Birmingham. And there you go. So, I think the bike, let's have a quick look. It's on a 16 plate. So its warranty is going to be up, but as with Streetbike, we give you 6 months warranty straight up anyway. We do a full pre-delivery inspection. If it needs a tyre or a chain and sprocket in the next 1,000 miles, automatic, just change it. No arguments, we just do it. And we don't even ask your permission. So if it needs it, it gets it. And the other thing I'm going to say to you as well is that we'll service it before it goes. So Terry's done the first year servicing and the second year, but we're into this point now where it needs an annual service regardless. So we'll do that. Terry's absolutely loving his MT-09, but I think he probably realises he loses a little bit of the practicality that you get with these tracers, which is why I love mine so much. So it's registered on the 8th of the 4th, 2016. It's classed as grey, although you can see it is blue. Seems to be the new thing with the tracers, that are going multicoloured now. But it is a tidy bike. I don't think you'll see too many out there much better. So if you're interested, or you'd like to know a few more details on the bike, I'm Jason at Streetbike. You're more than welcome to give me an email or give us a call and talk to us about the bike. Thank you very much.